We are back on Taking Care of Business on Koerner Radio, News Talk, 1180, 1230, KGEO, 1410, KERI, and now in Albuquerque, New Mexico on 1000 KKIM. You know, Clay, if we pick up any more stations, I'm not going to be able to do it in one breath.
Maybe we shouldn't even announce them in the future.
Well, we should. It's important to do so people know where we're on and who we are and the whole bit. And in studio, we have one of the good people in here in Kern County, Wendy Porter from the Wounded Heroes Fund.
You know, I'm always curious, and I'm sure a lot of other people are too, as to where people come from and why they do things they do. And Wendy, where are you from, number one, and why do you do what you do? Why did you get into this extracurricular activity?
Yeah, full-time job, really.
Yeah, definitely.
With no pay.
Labor
with no
of love.
pay, yeah. Well, I am the daughter of a Vietnam veteran and grew up with a dad who had a lot of issues and still at times struggles with things. And like you were saying earlier, no support for him or his family, definitely nothing for the family. That's why it's so important that we want to include the family when we're reaching out to the veteran. So I had a daughter about 6 years ago and didn't want to go back to teaching, wanted to stay home, and then kind of realized that I couldn't just stay at home. I needed to do something. And I've always been wanting to do something to make a difference for the military and the wounded veterans, because my father is a wounded veteran. He's a Purple Heart. And it just just one night over dinner, Terry and Greg Bender were there, and I said, I have this crazy idea. What do you think? And we had just heard about 2 double amputees that had just occurred from Kern County, and so we need to do something to help these guys. So that's kind of started at my dinner table, and it just grew from there.
And now it's been 6 years you've been doing this?
5 years.
And how many vets have you helped, do you know?
Over hundreds
Really?
and hundreds, yeah.
Is that many vets in Kern County?
Kern County has the largest veteran population in the state of California.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I guess a lot of people from Kern County enlist in the service compared to other areas of California, like
Correct.
San Francisco and Palm Springs, those areas.
Oh, jeez.
I just think that's probably true.
That's probably true. Well,
We are a
obviously,
very patriotic community.
Yes, we are.
Very
Sure.
conservative.
And we support our veterans, which
We
is
do.
fantastic.
It's a very
we do.
conservative community.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, no question about it. So I wanted to talk a little bit about some of your needs.
Okay.
Because, the organization is expanding and the needs are expanding because you are expanding. You're helping, veterans. And again, we've got more and more people coming back from our current conflicts that double amputees or,
Right.
people that need assistance from organizations like
Right.
yours. So what can our listeners do to help you?
Well, our biggest need right now is to find a lot to build the house for Jeremiah. We've got everything in place, ready to go. We just need a lot.
And Jeremiah is a double amputee.
Jeremiah Thine, he's a double amputee. He's going through his recovery right now in Balboa. He's a Marine. And he is a great kid, just a great kid. He's actually going to be out there next Wednesday at our barbecue with
great.
Kate. So if you want to come down and meet him, there'll be quite a few of the wounded heroes down there that they can come out and meet.
And that's Wednesday at 10:30 at 22nd and L at KGET at the parking lot there.
Correct.
Okay.
Right. And it'll run from 10:30 to 2. So the problem is most of the lots now are already owned by developers. So if you want to, they'll gladly sell us a lot, but then they want to build the house.
Right.
And we need to buy a lot that we can build our own house on, because it's got to be a certain way to build. It's got to be,
because of his needs.
Yeah, it has to be, 80 feet wide at least, and it has to be able to, the doorways and counters, showers, everything needs to be able to accommodate a wheelchair. So everything's got to be a little bit wider, a little bit lower. So we just need the lot. We're ready to go. We literally have everything in place. We just need to purchase a lot.
And you have builders that will do things at a discount for no cost, too.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah. So you've got...
And continually we have people reaching out wanting to take part in that. So we just need the place to get it started.
So it doesn't matter what the race, religion, preferences, or anything else is as long as they're a Kern County veteran, you're going to help them.
Correct. Yep. Whatever branch of service, wherever their background, we don't care. We just are proud of them for serving our country. We're thankful, and we just want to be there for them.
It's I can remember about, maybe it's been a year now. I had a client of mine come in my office, knew they'd listened to some of the shows and knew that we do everything we can to help our veterans, and they needed some help for a veteran. I connected them with you, and they couldn't say enough for the...
I think within 48 hours, we had it all taken care of.
You had a counselor taking care of them and helping
Yep.
them. Yeah, that was fantastic, Wendy. And that's just, it's a tribute to what you guys do and the heart that you have for this this ministry.
And the community.
And the community.
It's just, you make a phone call, you tell them the need, and it's usually going to get met.
That's the great thing about Kern County. I love this place. So, and besides building the house, there's all kinds of other things you do. You go to military hospitals.
Correct. We go to. We've been to quite a few of the military hospitals back east. We've been to San Antonio, Camp Pendleton. We've been to Walter Reed.
In D.C.
D.C. And we've been down to Balboa Naval Hospital in San Diego. We've been there quite a few times. There's always, when we go to that hospital, there's somebody from Kern County there, and we take a whole group. Everybody pays their way. We've got Mayor from Cafe Med, Sonny from Mexicali, and a whole slew of volunteers, and we go down there and we feed all the wounded warriors, their families, and all the staff that are taking care of them while they're going through recovery.
Is that an annual thing you do?
It's not an annual thing. It's just when we hear somebody from Kern County's there, we try to get it arranged and head down.
That's fantastic. We're having a conversation with Wendy Porter from the Wounded Heroes Fund.
But you don't limit the meal or the barbecuing or what you do for those warriors to just the Kern County warriors, do you?
No. No, I mean, like when we were at Balboa I guess it's been a few months ago, we had two kids down there, two double amputees, George Salazar and Jeremy Thine. We knew that they were down there, so we wanted to go down and just show off Kern County, make those two guys feel welcome, know that they're welcomed, by their community, appreciated, and then also just show our appreciation for every wounded warrior that was there. So I think we ended up feeding about 650 people that day, a nice steak, Harris Ranch steak lunch. So,
wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Why don't we do that here in Kern County? Marty and I can come.
Sure.
Sure.
If we had a military hospital, we would.
Has to be at the hospital. Don't we have a veterans center here in Kern County?
We do have a satellite VA clinic. We do.
But if anybody needs anything, they're bused down to the Sepulveda thing in LA,
the
right?
one on Lassen
There's
there.
also one in Fresno that people can go to.
Oh, is there really?
Also.
I didn't realize there was a facility in Fresno. Yeah.
Now, does your group is independent, I imagine, from any other group. Do you work with any other veteran organizations in this community?
Well, like I said, we're part of the Veteran Collaborative. We actually helped start that, and we work hand in hand with the Bakersfield Vet Center, Kern County Veteran Services, a lot of the VFWs, the American Legions, the Patriot Guard Riders, the Armed Force Support Riders. We have a great connection with all the recruiting offices here. They're all active duty people that work in the recruiting offices, and then we also have a good relationship with our National Guard unit, and we have an MP unit for the 422nd MP unit, so we work closely with their FRG people and just try to...
we have that National Cemetery now here in Bakersfield.
Yeah, we do stuff with them too.
Yeah, and Clay and I have been to some of the funerals there, and I've seen you there. And talk about the motorcycle groups. They're
incredible.
It's incredible, and it's really inspiring when you see them pull up, to a service for a veteran that's passed away.
And I can pick up the phone, and you see all these men, and they're dressed on, all rugged and mean looking, and I pick up the phone and say, I need this, and within 24 hours, it's taken care of.
Isn't that fantastic?
They're an amazing group of people.
Yep, and that's Kern County. That's fantastic.
Well, now you work with. I guess my question is, it's tough to get money. There's so many groups out there getting money. How do you reach the people so that you get the donations that you need?
And not them.
Yeah,
not them. There you go.
I mean, we can't donate. We can't donate to everybody. You have to pick and choose who you're going to support.
Sure.
You can't. No, and it's tough. And like the Honor Flight. I mean, I was out there working their last fundraiser. I've been a guardian. But to us, we're all on the same side. We're all on the, we're taking care of the same population. They're taking care of these World War II veterans, and now Korean veterans are coming into it. We're taking care of the current conflict population. So we're focusing on different populations, and where we can overlap and help each other, we do. I mean, I have Lily's cell phone number. She has my cell phone number, and that with a lot of the so-called leaders of the veteran community, we just know if we need help, we pick up the phone because it's all the same population.
That's really great, isn't it?
It is.
That's fantastic. So, again, we've got about a minute left. Talk about your event on Wednesday.
Okay. Wednesday, June 26th, at the KGET Studios, 22nd and L Street, right downtown. They've got an empty parking lot across the street. We set up and we sell a tri-tip sandwich. The chips have been donated by Frito-Lay. The cookies have been donated by Smith's.
Great.
We've got water donated from Costco and Target. Congressman McCarthy made a donation to help us purchase the tri-tip, and we, like I said, we sold 2,000 sandwiches last year.
Wow.
We're expecting to sell about 2,500 this year, and we're gonna hopefully raise all that money and get it back into to the veterans.
Okay, and the phone number in case somebody wants to contact you, maybe make a donation of one kind or another?
Yep, 661-328-8600.
Wendy, thank you so much for what you do. And anytime you need to come on, just, you have a free pass to come on anytime you want.
Thank you for having me. It's nice to be able to talk about it and get the word out.
Thank you, Wendy. We'll be back in 167 hours on Taking Care of Business on Koerner Radio News Talk 1180.